here we've got our battery electric power unit. This is a drop-in replacement for a diesel engine power system. It replicates the functions of a diesel engine and allows OEMs an easier route to electrify their machines to run alongside their diesel variants. It has the same connections electrically and mechanically as a diesel engine. It's also the same package size as our equivalent 904 based 3.6 litre engine. So where the cooling system would be, where the aftertrim would be, this is the same size package, drops into the same space. It also sort of mimics the inputs and outputs of an engine. It makes the installation really easy. So the interface into the machine doesn't know it hasn't got a diesel engine in. It doesn't tell the difference. So it just makes that integration challenge much, much simpler, reduces the barriers to adoption and allows OEMs to move forward by having an electric and a diesel version in their portfolio. So in the battery electric power unit, we've got the battery in here. So actually the schematic shows really well what we've got in here. So there's all the different parts. But inside we have the battery and then we've got the drive motor that's along the bottom here, coming out to a sort of standard industry interface there, the same SE freestyle interface that we have on our 904 engine. And then also there's the electrical connection here, which is also the same wiring as we use with our diesel engine. So something the OEMs are very aware of, something they've used before. We have our standard diagnostic connector on there, although also built into the system is a telematics system, so this has got full telematics in there, we know what's going on. There's also the power electronics that controls the motor, but also allows us to do both low voltage and high voltage output. So the low voltage output would be a 12 or 24 volt output, the same as you get from a diesel engine, but we also have the capability of doing a high voltage output to run like an EPTO type system. Also built into there is an onboard charger. So we've got a 22 kilowatt onboard charger, and that goes through to the charge port. And on the machine we have here, McElroy Trackstar machine, we've actually removed the fuel filler port and put the charging port where the fuel filler would be.
Excellent.
So instead of putting diesel in there, you put electrons.
Nice.
So everything is contained in the box, makes it very, very simple for installation. Also thought about safety, and we have like behind this panel connection points to make sure the system's completely dead and you're not going to get any problems from it. So really, really nice for the OEMs, makes life easy and allows them to have that dual path of having both diesel and electric. So this replicates in a lot of ways our 900 series engine that we get 75 kilowatts of power out of it.
Okay.
So we're working with OEMs, looking at how their machines are used, and in this application we are expecting to get a full day's worth of running out of it. So this machine uses a lot of power, it does use that full 75 kilowatts, but it doesn't necessarily use a lot of energy over the day. So even with a single battery system we have in here, you would get a full day's worth of work out of it in this application. And using the telematics system both on our diesel engines today and also what we're doing with electric, we use that data to work out whether the machine would work and also advise our customers on whether electrification is the right solution for them or not, and then help them go down the right path.